Today, we're diving into a treasure trove of literature we often overlook, the Psalms. Honestly, it's like a spiritual buffet, rich with wisdom, emotional expression, and incredible poetic beauty. The Psalms capture a range of emotions from joy to sorrow, and they resonate deeply with our daily lives.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So it's almost like reading someone else's diary and feeling what they felt, right? I mean, can the Psalms really help us navigate our everyday situations?
Absolutely. The classification of Psalms illuminates their purpose. For instance, the hymns of praise celebrate God's greatness and love. Imagine going to a concert where the music lifts you up and makes you feel invincible. That's the vibe of these hymns.
Wow, I can totally see how that would resonate. Do you have examples of those? Can you share a time when someone found solace in a lament, or, am I getting ahead of myself?
Not at all. You're right on track. Think about a time when someone loses a loved one. It's heart-wrenching, and many turn to Psalms like Psalm chapter 23, where it talks about walking through the valley of the shadow of death. That powerful expression of God's presence can be invaluable during dark moments.
Oh, that's a beautiful example. But, what about the Thanksgiving Psalms? Do they have a sort of uplifting vibe that can really pump someone up when they're feeling great?
Exactly. Thanksgiving Psalms are all about showing gratitude for God's blessings. It's like celebrating a big win at a sports game, where the crowd is on their feet in jubilation. One of my favorites is Psalm chapter 100. It encourages shouting joyfully to the Lord. It's electric.
Haha, I love that. It feels like, a pep rally. But what about the other types? I'm super curious about those wisdom psalms, how do they guide us in our daily lives?
Ooh, the wisdom psalms are fantastic. They're like having a wise mentor right beside you, guiding you through challenges, kind of like a seasoned parent giving advice to their teenager. They help us navigate life's complexities. A classic example is Psalm chapter 1, which contrasts the righteous and the wicked, encouraging meditation on God's law.
So when faced with tough decisions, we can literally turn to these psalms for guidance? That's genius! What do you think about the Royal Psalms?
Ah, the Royal Psalms. Fascinating indeed. They honor the king and express hope for God's anointed one. Imagine the excitement during an election filled with hope. Those psalms beautifully encapsulate that feeling.
Wow, that's, like a time capsule of emotions. But tell me, how do the Psalms really apply in personal circumstances?
Great question. The Psalms cover various life situations, joy, sorrow, or uncertainty. For instance, during times of fear, Psalm chapter 46 reminds us to be still and know that God is our refuge. It's incredible to have such assurance, sort of like having a lifeline to cling to when all feels overwhelming.
Oh, I can totally relate to that. It's wild how something ancient speaks volumes today. So, what do you think makes the Psalms such a rich tapestry of human experiences?
That's an intriguing thought. It's the sheer range of emotions they encapsulate. They help us articulate feelings we may not know how to express. You can go from frustration, like getting stuck in traffic, yelling in your car, to deep gratitude, all within a few verses.
Amazing! So they're like these spiritual sidekicks, always there for you, huh? I just love how relevant and accessible they are in navigating our human experiences.